Hi, guys. Welcome to Lyrics Divine. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know I haven't made a video in so long, and I'm excited because I was out of town, so I wanted to get something out for you guys. And I don't think I've read to you guys often with this new deck that I created. It is a combination of two decks. And um, we're just gonna, do an overall reading, for the energy. Then we'll pull like an oracle card. But I hope you guys are having a great day. Um, so yeah, so let's see. Today is. Hold on, let me check my calendar. 1 second. Okay. Sorry, I have so many apps up. The 6th, Wednesday the 6th. And I was born on a Wednesday. My birthday is coming up. So I'm excited. So what we're going to do is just do an overall reading for the energy. And we're going to try to figure out exactly, what's going on as the present, past, future. And we're going to also clear the energy between me and you and any past lives or current or future lives. Want to make sure you're open and receptive to the readings. This is a big deck, but I do have writings on them, so it's gonna be like, ooh, hold on. Let's see if I can do it this way. It's gonna be like, a little bit better for me. Lovers on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So first, we're going to call the angels to surround us at this time. And we're going to see if we can get as clear of a possible reading. And I haven't been up here in a long time. And I was dealing with a death earlier this year. My mom's boyfriend, Carlos, he did pass away. So I've been really struggling with that. I know you guys haven't seen me in years. And if you look at the videos, I was doing like readings in his house. So RP to my best friend. But it's whatever. It's not whatever, I'm sorry. It's okay that he died. Like, I'm not upset about it, but I do miss him dearly. Honestly. It's been a few months now. My mom's doing good, and yeah, she's okay. So let's go ahead and try to. Sorry, some of these cards are already flipped. Let me actually break it up so you guys can see that I can still shuffle. I had some people think that I was like not shuffling correctly. I know I don't show the cards, but that's because of the camera that I have, not because I am not shuffling correctly. I like to get a good shuffle in. And then we're gonna have God come in and give us, a safe reading, so it's not too, chaotic. Let's shuffle the other half. Actually, I learned how to shuffle by watching my mom's friends play cards. We used to have like selling parties at the house. Well, like at other people's house, meaning they will cook and then they'll sell like the food, like a plate. So my mom used to have those, and one of her best friends used to play cards, and that's how she would shuffle. She has passed away though. All right, let's do one more. Actually, two more. Let's do two more so you guys can see. Okay. I think that was the second one. That was okay. All right, y'all. All right, so we want to remove any energy around people who try to give you advice. And we want to try to start with a clean slate on just the energetic forecast, not the influence of people or energy in the past or even fears. We want to just have a clean slate right now, okay? So let's see. And we want to raise our vibration higher so that we can, you know, get some good stuff going. I'm hearing there's a lot of like bitter energy. Like someone is just refusing to let something go and they're being really petty about it. I'm not sure why, but they have this concept that you or someone else like ruined their life, which is like, I don't think that you care specifically, but they just want you to, they're not gonna get over it until you apologize to them. But like they're really vindictive. You should watch your back around them. It's like the crocodile energy. Oh yeah. So we have the Three of Swords and the Four of Cups. So it's saying that whatever that person felt, it's either you or the other person. One, they feel like it makes them look like they're on drugs, or they may be on drugs or a specific drug, and maybe like recovering from this drug is easier than going through heartache, going through the betrayal of either you or someone else. But I don't think you did anything. I think that because the Lovers came out, right? And on this, I say that they're cousins, but with the Lovers, it's like there's two different definitions of what cousins are. And it's like either they are close, meaning their family is best friends with the other person, or you expose someone who is sleeping with their cousin, or you knew about it. It was something like that, which is like, you know, that wouldn't have been your fault because you just wouldn't have known about it because you would have been in a lover's energy as well. So anytime you would have brushed upon this, you would have had the Three of Swords and the Four of Cups. And it says, bitch, water at a party, yuck. But water is heroin. So, and like all of the energies, like they'll try to predict themselves to you before like you'll hear like the response of it. Like somebody already has their mind made up to the type of person that you are. Like they just are stuck in their ways. Let's see. I don't think that you have to say everything that's on your mind. I think that it's kind of getting a little tedious. Like, it's too hard. But you're also going to be in situations where you assume that two people are together and they are not. So, that's another thing. See? Four of Wands reversed. So it says still work, still old, still lame. Let's go. Not old, doesn't work, not lame, and you're staying in the same place with that energy. And why is that the case? Like, let's look into this. For what? Like, what would be the reason? The Queen of Pentacles. So this says Asian honey on it. And it says a bunny major arcana and a bear. So this has maybe some financial significance to you to be in this energy. Like, you could be getting financial abundance to be wrong or to be blindsided. Now, I'm not sure if your mother or your grandmother has decided to do any investments for you or speak on your behalf or pay for things on your behalf. Either way, it's benefiting you even if you guys don't like each other. Because the bunny is like following the money, which is like follow the white rabbit. So the rabbit is the bunny, which is the pentacles. The bear, and it says the farmer. I'll put it up here. So the bear is like a rabbit in this one, like a hare, but instead of bear, and it's like BARE, like bearing your soul. I think that there's some kind of significance in not necessarily listening to what people say, but having this emotional concept of when you do something, it could also destruct something that somebody else like, and that's not your fault because your concept of relationship and love is always going to threaten someone who's not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And you may see this as, that's the last thing that you want to do is disrupt it with the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords, you do have to be careful because the Three of Swords does hint towards future pain. So something that you're going to be going through in love is going to still hurt your feelings. And it is uncomfortable, and it is the worst card in the deck. So you are going through a traumatic time frame. Maybe you felt some way, and the swords have not, this is not the Ath of Tarot. So the swords have not come out yet. So you still are experiencing pain in your concept of love in the present, the past, and the future with the Three of Swords. And it is very mental. Like, your mind feels like it's attacking your heart, but so does your money feel like it's attacking your heart. Like, everything feels like it's basically switching up on the major arcana. Like, someone is refusing to speak their mind. Like, they have lost a lot of respect, and they just think that it's like they have a particular way in which they're communicating with you that's extremely complex, and it could come out on the end where you're seeing this and it's good. Now, if you do have a love relationship, that could be why, but at the same time, it is face value, and underneath the surface, you are not particularly liking of that. Like, you don't like it. Now, it could be certain things like sex or something. Like, maybe you guys have different things that you do during sex. Like, maybe they like your body odor or something. It could be something like that, I'm not sure, but or it could be maybe you do things in a specific way, or you're keeping things between you and this person or something like that. Which is I feel like that person, if it's a relationship, I think that we're in a level where people are flirting by pretending to be you in a way. So instead of you thinking that they are like showing themselves, they're so engulfed in the concept of you. I feel like this is a masculine engulfed in a feminine energy to the point where they are like living your life in a way, but like doing all of the things that you hate. So you would want them to feel this Three of Swords on your behalf. I don't know. It maybe have something to do with geometry or something. I don't know. It's not coming across as devotion of love. Like, it's just coming across as somebody who's just like that petty and care about you that much. Now, that could be love. I'm not saying it's not. But something about it is like you would rather it be them than you, basically. And I think it's a little bit different than the magician energy because it's not necessarily that you're being flipped on top of things or like having this chaotic moment. It's the fact that someone is just completely and entirely satisfied with the concept of you not knowing and them not knowing either and just seeing what's going to happen, which could go wrong and has gone wrong. So it's like y'all are definitely just happen like you just happen to be in that situation. Like it's not that it's divine. It's just like a series of unfortunate events still have led to that specific conversation. And someone is just not accepting the words that you say. Like they could be a Scorpio or a Taurus or a Capricorn. They could be even a Virgo. And they are completely and entirely not accepting reality or words that you say. So it is going to be like talking to a brick wall, and they just feel like, I don't know what it is. Like let's look into it. Let's look into it. Like it's just something about something. Like they just can't wrap their head around what you have going on. Like it's like astronomical or something like that. Like maybe like if that person had like a manifestation of like their reproductive organs, like it's like they've never seen that in human form. It's how it feels. And it's like, wow. And I feel like it maybe makes them cocky or like self-absorbed. And you're used to when people are self-absorbed, you're just like, I'm gonna just let them have their time because I know when I'm see, look, the devil on the back of the card. Oh my God, look. Ew. That's nasty. This card says stinky. Oh. I don't think that it's gonna be. It is. I don't think it's. I don't think you guys are gonna get to this point, because that's kind of gross. And you fight like brother and sister, and that motherfucker is like obsessed with possibly coming off as something completely opposite of what they are. Like maybe they have whack dick now. You know? Like that's what people are saying. Maybe they like bitches who stink. Maybe they don't put it down like they used to. Maybe they be fucking on people they're not supposed to be fucking on and calling it love. It's like that person is like, it's not, I don't know if it's specifically about them. I think that they would probably be offended by it. But like maybe meeting you has calmed them down a little bit. But I don't think you should take, I think that you should like, they would say the same about you. Whoever's saying this, they would say the same about you. You know, they would say that you stink. They would say that this is the same thing. Like that's what it would happen. So regardless, this would be the energy, right? And it's like I'm seeing someone trying to redefine this moment in time. And it's like there is like this thing, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Now maybe they know how this happened. Maybe they're like, if somebody like, if let's say a girl doesn't smell good down there, or like a guy doesn't smell good down there, maybe they're like, I have to tell you something, and this is exactly what leads to that. Maybe there was a party, somebody was like real popular. I can see it now. They found out that they were related. Something about their DNA led to the genetic concept of a motherfucker being fucked up down there. I don't know if it's a STD. I don't know. It could be HIV, AID. Like it could be something like that. Like maybe people have finally figured out what causes AIDS or HIV or something like that, and it's linked to a specific scent. And it's like it's insane because I remember one time I was in middle school and we were learning about STDs. And it was weird to me because I was like, well, where does it come from? You know what I'm saying? And my teacher was just like, it comes from somebody who has it. But that doesn't answer the question. Like, you know that if you don't wash your hands, then germs could spread and cause you to get pink eye or like red eye or a cold or something like that, right? Or coronavirus. So I remember this specifically because I just didn't understand. Like I was like, okay, but if two people don't have it, what is going on? If two people don't have it, they just say two people don't have it. And the only way that two people will have it if they sleep with somebody who has it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, where would it come from? You know? They don't teach it like it's a collection of bacteria. It's like a viral, like, you know what I'm saying? And I just remember, I was just like, that's not answering my question. You know, like, where would it come from? Because I'm not understanding that. So this person possibly has the full picture. Maybe it's something with a four-letter word, a four-letter acronym, or I mean, a four-letter acronym is still AIDS with an S. So I'm not understanding. Like, look at the card. I'll let y'all look at the card, right? So it's the Page of Pentacles. I mean, the Page of Cups. Brother and sister with the Two of Cups. The Devil card. and the Four of Cups. I'm seeing like someone with like bats flying at their face. Like, I feel like somebody got coronavirus by sleeping in the cave with somebody they weren't supposed to be sleeping with. And it's such an chaotic combination, but it's like public, right? Like, even their grandmother supports it and is trying to disguise it as the lovers, right? So I think that disguising it as the lovers sounds interesting, or the lovers are always bumping into these people. It could be someone medically trying to explain something that's not medical but could be devil worshiping. Now, I'm not saying that's how they get it, but I'm just saying that, like, something about doing devil magic, like, is linked to these series of events. Like, it's like the parent will say, watch your mouth. Like, you better not say that. Like, you better watch what you're saying. And the parent knows what it is. Like, if it's something in the cup that you drink from, the person is not going to say anything around someone who roofies people. You know? Like, it's like this Pentacles, this mother energy comes through. They keep thinking that you're curious about it. They're just fucking me up. Like, I'm not saying that you're curious about it, but something about curiosity killing the cat is like, specifically, it could come off as flirtatious, like flirting with death is how it comes across. And you could be curious, but you're not curious. Like, you are in the lover's energy. They keep bumping up on this concept. Like, they keep bouncing, and then nobody's there to stop them. And it's one in the back. Nobody's there to stop them. We have 6 on the back. A symbol. My signature. And lyrics mine on the back. Some of them are numbered. The other one is as above, so below. All of this is not making sense to me. Like, I don't get it, because it's so many synchronicities that are happening. But they are assuming that you are curious, and you're not. You're not curious about the matter at all, to the point where they're playing cards like this. You know? And only you can see what's on the other side of it. But they play like this, and then that's the hand that they get dealt. And this all means something. You could play like this, but this energy doesn't flip to this side. So the answer is energetically on the back of these cards, which I don't understand still. Like, this could be a compass. It's given very much Blackfoot. This is how Blackfoot English works. Like, this is British English. This is Blackfoot English. This is how we all communicate. So, it's not specifically what everyone is saying. It's the fact that if you had a dream about it, you would be so close to it that the cards would be reversed and it wouldn't tell you. And it's not, it's pissing me off, because it's like one of those things, like an urban legend or a folk tale, or someone thinking like you wouldn't know if it hit you in the face. And it's like, that's not the question that I have. Someone's not understanding the question. This means something else, but it's happening at the same time as this. And it's not scary. Like, there's this concept that this is the same thing, but no. Every time this happens, this is divine, right? 1. Right? So you're getting all of this at the same time, and somebody is like somebody signed like a bad a contract, and somebody's like, I am telling you that you still get this and that and this and that if you just let me do it. And it's like, nobody is telling you that you can't. Nobody's telling you that you can't explain it. People are telling you that you have got to flip these motherfucking cards over, and the answer cannot be this. And you keep trying to do that. And I keep thinking that's aggravating the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this energy? We don't have to get to the bottom of it. I can't. Because people be thinking like, oh, let me just handle it. Let me just do it. And they don't fucking figure it out. Like, at all. And it's like some motherfucking secretive thing. And, oh, let me just soothe you so you don't ask no questions. Like, you're soothing people every time they reach up on this. Like, you jump into this nurturing energy. And that is suspicious as fuck. Okay? Because it's whatever is on the other side when you're in the lover's energy, it's never gonna be something that you have to soothe. It's like, oh, you're drinking some water? Oh, that is okay. After you just been like, I really want some water. And then they don't give you anything else to drink. You start thinking, I know you guys are communicating through other people when you do energy, but both sides are not it's not making sense. Both sides is not making sense. And I don't know, like, I don't think it has anything to do with, my question is that I'm asking another question. And when you ask this one question of like, how does AIDS or HIV happen if two people don't have it? If it's never existed in the world? Everything, like, are you telling me that AIDS and HIV has always existed in the world? Because that would answer my question. But nothing else has not existed, right? So I feel like this is like the hand, when people talk about like the Indian hand, that's exactly what this moment means. Someone is being silenced. And I'm not trying to be political about it, but I'm saying that this specific way of answering or blocking is solely off of bragging. Like, you're bragging about it. And you are bragging that you know and other people don't know, and you want to lead them down this rabbit hole. And that is not the motherfucking question. That's not the question. So the question still is, and maybe you're going to disrupt the flow of something, but it needs to be broken down. It's like a tower moment needs to happen, and you're preventing it. And it cannot stay up. Oh my God. And at the same time, you know what happened? Somebody could have had anxiety and someone triggered it with it. And that's why. So that's why it's kind of coming up. Someone triggered someone's anxiety. So that would make sense. And that explains it. So, I feel like people are like always trying to seem like, so we're gonna have to soothe whoever anxiety is triggered at this time, because it's really high, and it's like nerve-wracking, because at the end of the day, it's like, it's not like one of those, you know something that I don't know, or you could tell something that I could tell, or if you knew something you would tell me, you know what I'm saying? It's not one of those. It's trying to come across as one of those moments, but it's not. Like, there is no secretive concept within this moment, you know what I'm saying? So it's like someone could be used to being used, and maybe they have a lot of money or something like that, and they just are used to that. But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is someone is manipulating this individual. And it could be racist manipulation or discrimination to the point where they're running into a glass ceiling. When a glass ceiling is there, it's racism, you know? And most places, I don't feel like going through a teaching moment at this time. But I think that it's not a stopping point. Like, it's the threshold to get over the hump. Like, you have to push forward. Like, you need to accelerate more to get over this hump. Like, you have to. And you need to push yourself to get over it. And you need to stop thinking that someone is using you, or you have a fear of being used, because it keeps coming up at this time, to the point where you're blocking the natural concept of thinking. And it's like, oh my God, you cannot do that. Like, why would you do that? Like, what would be the point? And it's like, you know, you're being bad. Like, you're being bad with other people. And you think that nobody's going to correct you on it. And the energy has been trying to correct you on that bad habit that you newly developed, and you need to stop doing it. Like, literally, that is a bad habit, and you can't play the victim anymore. Because even if all of this stuff is going on, like, you can't do that. Like, it's too restricting. Like, you're using your position of power to harm others with no reason, and it's stopping their concept of thinking. And people are not, I feel like you feel like you're like not seen, and you want it to seem so mystical and important, like, oh, it's this big deal because I am who I see I am, and it's too cocky. And like, I feel like you just was like, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do, and I don't give a fuck. And that's cool and all, but you're gonna still you can't just get in people's way. Because if you know better, then you do have to do better. Like, you absolutely do have to do better because you know better. So if you know better and you're not doing better, I don't have to rationally explain it. Like, I'm not your mother, and I'm not your parent, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I don't have to explain shit to nobody. So you gotta kind of get out of that bad habit, because when you are in that habit, it makes you look like the aggressor, and it makes you look like you are guilty of that. And it's exactly what is triggering your anxiety. And people are like, I have no idea what you're talking about. What do you mean? And you're like, never mind. And it makes you more suspicious. So I'm not saying that you're a bad person, or that you automatically become a bad person. I think that your feelings was probably hurt in a situation, like, just in general, and you just kind of like stopped doing everything that you care about. Like, you didn't do nothing that you wanted to do. You completely and entirely knew that people were dependent on you, and you didn't necessarily let people down, but you put yourself in a situation for people to disregard how you feel when it's the only thing that matters to you. So it's kind of fucked up, you know, like, you wanted to be the victim, and maybe you're like, maybe you were mad at someone, and like, you felt like you were wronged, and you knew that if you were to say anything, then people would like discredit you or something like that. But at the end of the day, you've never been in that situation. So you don't know what those people could have said. I feel like you should have gave people a chance instead of like thinking for others in a situation that you were learning, because you know better than anybody that some things could be wrong. So it's just like, if you was ever in that situation, like, you wouldn't just have the deciding factor. You would know not to say nothing if somebody was not clear about it. And I guess you're trying to wrap your head around it, and you're trying to be like, oh, a specific way, but you would have known. You would have not had to guess, and you kind of maybe be like beating yourself up about it, but it's like you're not doing it. You're not even doing it right. Like, you're doing it to the point where you're like bragging about it. So it does still come across as overly sexual, and maybe you just have like a sex problem or something, and like you just don't care because that's the only thing that matters to you, which makes sense. But at the end of the day, that's a bad habit, and you don't know how to, like, you're not good at stuff like that, and you need to be honest with yourself, because not being honest with yourself about that and pretending when you know that you don't even have the moral compass or the capability is insane. It's like you're at a different level of delusion, and like the level of delusion at which you are at is like embarrassing. And people would say that about you, and then I feel like you're just like so addicted to being messy. And the universe is like, oh, that's fine. But when you be trying to get the information, you stop right at that point. You're like, no. And it's like, well, then nobody's gonna tell you. Like, people are not gonna keep including you, because nobody do that at all. Like, if the time presents itself and it's a logical, reasonable explanation, you gotta just like, you need to just give in, and you need to surrender to the universe, okay? Because you're gonna sit there and you're gonna have this chip on your shoulder, and you're gonna be thinking that that's what everybody else do. That's not what everybody else do at all. And that's what people be talking about, because you be reading the situation completely wrong. And that's unfortunate, because it's like people shit. This scared the fuck out of me. Oh my god. It's my hair. I just didn't know what I was looking at. I forgot I put this in there. Oh my god, it made me itchy. I'm sorry, y'all. I need to put this in the trash. That scared me. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It scared the fuck out of me. And I'm not gonna be able to not be scared about that. Like, I'm not gonna conquer my fears. No. So I just think that people be wanting you to conquer your fears so they can just be comfortable. Like, I don't care what you got going on, but I'm not conquering my fears. That scared the fuck out of me. Like, I felt like my heart just got stabbed in the concept of, I don't know what the fuck. It made me think about somebody probably seeing something under a telescope or something, and it was like, and I want to look at it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see it again, because it was so gross, and it's not even that bad of a deal. But imagine if you look under a telescope and it's something like this. Isn't that disgusting? Under a telescope? Could you imagine? Doesn't that make you feel icky inside? Like, it makes you feel gross. That's disgusting. Like, I feel like you probably think somebody wants to do your job for you. Like, you think that, and you're requiring proof. Like, you're like, I want to believe it, or I don't know, because I could get, people could take my job. And it's like, first of all, never. I'm never gonna want to do that. And I appreciate that. It's like if you have like a kid or something, and your kid comes in there and they like, here, you gonna drink this juice, and then spit in it and shit. And it's like nothing but like particles and shit like that. You say, fuck no. Like, don't ever offer me that shit again. Like, realistically, that is the most disgusting, disturbing thing. Like, it's like you might as well go. I feel like maybe you're trying to explain your level of disgust, and I understand it. It is deep. It's probably like the deepest disgust. Like, I feel like you went in that area, but like, fuck that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. Hell no. Nah. Don't offer me that. Like, nope. That's something you could do. But if a kid offered me some motherfucking juice and it was like spit and like food particles in it, like chunks of food particles in that shit, hell no. No. You could take that back. Like, you could take that back, because I don't have the stomach for that shit. Like, like killing bugs. Like, I'm never going to be a man. I'm never going to be able to do manly things. And I'm not a parent. So I understand that some people probably think like, oh, hell no. I don't know what y'all keep thinking is in people, but it's not in a bitch like me. You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy. Like, I want people to get over that, because you keep expecting more out of me than I'm willing to give. And I just don't. I think we're at a point where I'm like, this is my stopping point and this is my boundary. And I feel like I just got stabbed in the heart by my own hair. Like, I feel like this just scared the fuck out of me to the, because I was not expecting it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like to disappoint someone when they're expecting something other than that is like kind of fucked up. Like, that's fucked up. And people be like sitting there just thinking that shit's okay. Like, I literally, like, that, this was terrifying. I'm terrified. Like, I just feel like I'm not understood. Like, people don't understand me. And maybe you've been like keeping your thoughts to yourself and you don't feel like sharing because people use you or something like that. But like, I didn't have no concept. I didn't remember putting that shit in here at all. That's scaring the fuck out of me. Like, I'm not even kidding. I don't even want to do this video no more. Like, I was literally petrified. I just now, like, I still am. And I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna have to go like lay down or something, because that's terrifying. I'm terrified. Like, I'm still scared. Like, it's scaring the fuck out of me. Like, I'm not kidding. You know what's scary? Like, you know how kids can be evil, and you be thinking that's scary. That's scary as fuck. Like, kids can be evil. Like, that's exactly what made me think of like a haunted. Like, I know I'll have a kid one day, but like, imagine if your kid was evil. You know, evil kids probably think that this shit is shoes. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, I'm petrified. I'm petrified. Like, I am, like, this is like a new phobia. Like, I'm really not. I'm not having a good time. Like, I feel like, honestly, this is the shit where this is probably why bitches choose they man over their kids. This is exactly why, because if you was in a fire or something, and your kid was acting like a demon, yeah, I'm not even gonna be able to. Like if I have a fear, mm, I'm so pissed off. Like this, I'm not even kidding. That just ruined my whole motherfucking mood because it's the fact that that happens all the time and it scares the fuck out of me, and I think, oh my god, like I am terrified. Like because it's not just looking at it, it's the fact that it's like what I feel. And what I be feeling, it be like death. Like I feel like like I just died. You know? Like I feel like my heart just motherfucking stopped in my motherfucking chest and I just died. Like that's how I feel. I feel like I'm a ghost now and I'm talking to you like that. Like that's how I feel. And death feels like it hurts, bitch. The fuck? I feel like that's painful. Oh my god. Like I could have died right then and there. You know what I'm saying? I literally could have. Like, we don't even know. Like, I could have been gone just by looking at that. I could have just had a heart attack or something. I'm not okay. But that's my point. You never know when it's your time. I feel like that was literally a near death experience right in front of y'all eyes. Like, right then and there. Treasure Island. And I remember putting that in there. Like, I remember putting that in there. Number 9. Oh, we had 6 on the other one, didn't we? Mm. This is why people be religious. I would convert. I would probably start studying the Bible. Or like you ever feel like God be mad at you? That fear is I don't know. Like I'm not understanding, but that scared the fuck out of me. I cannot even like I can't stop thinking about it. It was the fact that I didn't even understand. Like I was not even aware of what the fuck I was looking at. You know, like if I knew what I was looking at immediately, because I don't have my glasses on, so all it looked like was like a fuzzy ball, and I'm like, what the fuck, you know? Like what the fuck? Like I'm not understanding what I'm looking at, you know? And I think that ignorance is bliss. And I don't want people, like, I feel like whatever that energy is, it's like people keep trying to tell you something that they're not supposed to tell you. And you already have decided that you don't want to know. And it's like, that is a sin. That's a sin. Like, if I'm telling you that I don't want to know, and you keep trying to tell me because you know I'm going to react like that, like, you're trying to kill me. So it says essential meanings: the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest. Right before I get some good news. Ain't that fucked up? Ain't that fucked up? Like, I know people who be doing that, who be like waiting for you to be calm and then they tell you some bad news right before you get some good news. And it's like, dang, that's fucked up. Good thing I'm a good person. Good thing I wore this. Like, could you imagine if I didn't? Abundance appearing as if from nowhere. So why the fuck would I have to sit here and be scared by my own hair in a fucking thing? The reason I had put it in there was because I didn't want to throw it away because I had sentimental value. But not because I wanted it to fucking scare me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? So, abundance, like, do I have to feel like that all the time? Like, is that going to be a permanent emotion that I have to feel? Because I'm not coping well with that concept. Like, I feel like, why would I have to feel like that all the time? Like, it's fucking with my brain, because what would require me to feel like that all the time? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, I don't need to feel like that to do nothing in life. To be that petrified, like, I don't think I understand. I could probably cry right now. You know, like, I'm not even kidding, because I'm so, like, that scared the fuck out of me. Okay, so this has a protection message. We're going to read that. And it says financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. And the sharing of good fortune is this, what I'm doing now. Don't keep thinking about it complexly. I don't have time for that. Poverty, consciousness, and a sense of not enough cast a shadow on your path. These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself as a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? Are you are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? Or is it possible that you're caught in a fear that you will lose what you have acquired, so you hold on so tight that you miss the opportunities to expand? You are challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitation to a perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except your confinement in a prison of your own making. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. You know what I feel like this is about? That sometimes we don't have to know shit, because you don't want to, you don't want people to pop up on you and out of the blue like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody could completely and entirely just, like, if you never had that happen, I don't think you would want that to happen to you. And I never had that happen to the point where I didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming. And it makes me realize that realistically, I don't particularly have to, like, I feel like I don't have to not say nothing about it, but I just feel like y'all know what I mean. Like, y'all understand what I'm talking about? Like, if not, then I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. But I'm not repeating the same life patterns over again. I'm not doing the same shit over again. And nobody else is either. Even if they do the same shit, they are not doing the same shit. People maintain it, but they are not repeating the same shit every single day. So I think that nobody does it, and I never did it either, like, at all. So the oracle's message is you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. See, I wasn't even trying to do that. You know, like, I feel like if I was trying to do that, I would have wanted a better experience, but I'm not trying to do that at all. So, I mean, this is the type of shit that I be talking about, and why I be so fucking pissed off, because if I wanted to do that, then I would have just did that. I would have had a better experience. Like, I'm not trying to be motherfucking Captain Jack Sparrow in this bitch, you know? What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of the golden opportunities may be obvious, but others not so readily apparent. This is for y'all. This is gonna be I'm whatever. If you want to switch places with me and I gotta be the dummy, the blind, like the forsake, I don't give a fuck. But this is your message. I don't give a fuck. So you need to listen to this. This ain't got shit to do with me, and it ain't never gonna have shit to do with me. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase where all the long hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasured shares multiplies like magic. So, relationship message: your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need. But you, oh, I'm sorry, y'all. That's how I'm holding it. But you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourself and each other. Now is a time of discovery. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. I cannot handle that. I cannot do the new. Like, no, it's not. That's for y'all. Romance blooms and love is in the air. You can assume that your partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. A prosperity message. At this time, you can be confident that success is yours. Your ideas are all hitting the mark, and you're in a true manifestation period when you will see evidence of the seeds of prosperity you planted in the past. The appearance of this card in a reading indicates that your dreams and aspirations align with concrete signs of prosperity in the world of form. This is a very auspicious and fortunate time of for business. Creative projects will flourish as inspiration strikes. Share your wealth with others too. Generosity and gratitude should lead you now. And that's what we're doing. This is wealth. That I'm telling y'all. So let's pick another one. We just gonna pick a random one. And it's a leg up. I think it's 24. Like I feel like people be trying to tell me shit when I be like I'm already like, coping. Oh, 24 is actually time for a nap. So let me see this again. 34. I ain't never been this not how it be feeling at all. Like I feel like I feel like you ever be like around kids and you think you want to learn kids' fears so you could be scared with them at the same time? Like I don't want to be braver than a kid. Like I feel like I like to the point where one time I had this little cousin and my aunt stayed in this fucked up apartment and there was a water bug problem. I have a fear of water bugs. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm scared. I feel like if I talk about it, they're gonna appear. So so what I'm trying to say is that I was so scared of them that you gotta catch kids when they don't know when something is scary because you need their help. And he was probably like 5, and he killed. He killed the water bug himself. Like, I mean, and like, I'm used to saying something like that and it really happening, so it be scaring the fuck out of me. The thing is, I was laying on her bed and I was just in the room. He was in the he was in the living room like watching TV. And I don't know why he was in the living room by himself, but I think that it was like he wanted to watch something, I wanted to watch something. So, but I was in the room with the door open, so he could always just come in there. So I'm sitting there, and I see something out of the corner of my eye. And in Virginia, the water bugs fly. So I seen that motherfucker, and I was like panicking. Like I'm sitting there, and then that motherfucker, the wings started coming out, and I screamed. I screamed to the top of my fucking and I was like, oh my God. So then I'm like, okay, if you don't kill it when you see it the first time, you're not going to be able to sleep. Like, I can't sleep at all. And that same thing when it comes to rats, like mice, like little mice. I can't sleep around when I know it's a mice in there. So this be the type of shit that I be mad at God about, because I be thinking, I don't understand why you keep calling on me to be something. I go and I'm like, Taylor, it's a bug, it's a bug. And he's running in there with his diapers on. He's like, oh my God, no. And I'm like, here, take this broom. Because at the end of the day, he is a boy. And boys are brave, and they don't have the same concept before they know. Like, when they don't know, they don't have no fears. So if you time it right, they're gonna feel they're gonna feel. I'm not saying if it was it was a bus, I would jump in front of the bus. You know what I'm saying? If it was anything else, I would definitely defend any kid. But when that motherfucker was right there, and I was thinking, like, oh my God. I'm gonna have to pass that responsibility to the next person, because no, ma'am. And this, look, we got a leg up. Essential meanings: receiving help, delegating authority, and interdependence. So the book is right. You know what I'm saying? You've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for you. This be what I be talking about. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align you, who can give you a leg up during this next phase in your journey. I was just talking about the next phase. Like it being like you would explain the next phase in business as a transitional predeposition to life. And some people will just say it's a predeposition to life, but it's a transitional predeposition to life. Is a leg up. Help comes to you in all areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept the aid so freely given. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and interdependence to come and gale, miracles happens. Now is such a time. Now is such a time. Relationships that are healthy thrive on interdependence. It's important to recognize that you need others as much as they need you. You must allow people to support you just as you are there for them. This is a time to be vulnerable, to speak up about your needs, and to ask for them to be fulfilled. Trust you will be met with kindness and love. Don't expect others to read your mind, though. Ask and it is given. Prosperity. Now is the perfect time to seek advice from a mentor or business advisor who has been with you, who has been where you want to go, to help you get there too. If you do, you will receive very good counsel that will aid your prosperity. It may also be the case that your endeavors have grown and you are now in a position where you just can't do it all yourself anymore. Time to bring on those who can give you a leg up. Trust that help is available and it will indeed appear. Delegate authority to others so you can take steps towards your big dream. The perfect people will arrive at the perfect time, so long as you step forward with a mustard seed of faith. Protection. Are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that will help I'm sorry. Do you have little faith that will help will do you have little faith that help will come? Convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders, your beliefs about going well, I don't know why it's really written like that. Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good, for you have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how quickly help arrives you to give you a leg up. That's great, y'all. Bye.